Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Crazy But Not So Crazy podcast. I am your host, and today we are going to be talking about relationships and breakups and all that juicy stuff in between. So make sure you have a snack and sit back and relax and enjoy this podcast. So, recently, I I was talking to a guy. I was talking to a guy and things were going really great, until one day he just stopped texting me and I was like, I get it, it's Thanksgiving. You're probably with your family and all that stuff. So I waited about 3 days and still got nothing from him. So I was like, okay, I'm kind of freaking out, but that's just me overthinking it. I overthink everything. So, I wasn't worried about it. And then I checked the account because I wanted to call him so bad. And, yeah, so he blocked me. He blocked me, and I still to this day don't know why, but honestly, I've been ghosted before, so it's like I don't really care. But why? But why would you ghost me? I'm fun. I'm chill and all this stuff. So it's like, and we are having a chill conversation, chill conversations. In fact, he wanted to he was talking about dating me and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, so he's the one trying to get out of the talking phase as fast as possible with me, which I found that really charming. But apparently it's a thing called love bombing, where they're texting you all the time. This doesn't happen all the time. It's just happens sometimes when a random person. He wasn't random, but he was an old friend that I lost contact with. So he was a random person to me. Um, so it's when a random person just starts talking to you and uh it wasn't he was flirting right away. It was just he was just really sweet about it, and we were just chilling and vibing, getting to know each other. And then things got a little spicy, a little juicy, like a lime, that juicy. Um, so we just started flirting, and all of a sudden it was this thing. We had almost everything in common, which was kind of scary to me. And it was kind of scary that he would respond so quickly. In all my toxic relationships, I've never really gotten someone to respond really fast to me, they're interested in me. So I mean, that was nice. It was really nice. It was smooth sailing. Nothing really went wrong. So the last text I texted him was that I was going to Thanksgiving with my family, and we can call later, and I never got a response. I was like, okay, his phone must be dead or something. And then just boom, out of nowhere. Like it was crazy. But then I was I'm in this point in my life where I'm kind of just manifesting what I want. What I need. I need self healing from things, bad things that have happened in my life. And it's like I'm just like kind of like just hardcore doing it. Like just I feel much better. I just like have a lot of like doubts in my head before, and now they're like all gone, and like I'm starting to work out more, and it's like I'm getting myself back up, back out of like a situation. And it's like I'm not gonna let a man like hurt me. Like, well, he did hurt me a little bit, but not that much, because it's like at the end of the day, you are in a relationship with yourself. You gotta learn how to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And you're just in a relationship with yourself. So, to those people who are going through a hard time and who don't really love themselves, I love you. I'm here for you. And you are a smart, beautiful person, and you should love yourself and go treat yourself, because we all have gone through so much as people. So why not like treat ourselves once in a while? Like one day, like I had money in my bank account, and that's rare because I'm a broke bitch. So that is just really rare, and I treated myself to Starbucks and got a like pink drink with oat milk, and I now I think I'm obsessed with them. So yeah, so treat yourself how you want to be treated, and everything else will just come in a line. Like they will just come to you, and like things will just start getting better. Like it started getting better for me when I just like stopped caring about what other people think of me, because if you care what everybody says about you, you are just gonna drive yourself into a pit of like depression and anxiety. And it was mostly that, but it was also like someone like in my life, is still like toxic energy and bad to me, but I'm working on getting them out of my life. It's just like right now I don't care what they say about me. Like, yeah, it still hurts, but because they're an important person in my life, and like they're supposed to be like very important to me, but to me they are not, because they are just a load of shit. Okay, like you gotta block those people out, man, because like those people are just gonna drag you with them. They're gonna drag you down into their pit that they made for themselves, and you should not go with them, because you, as us as a society, nowadays we shit on people who are like, we shit on the gays, okay? Shit on the gays. It's not great, but we're getting off topic. Back to talking about relationships. Um, so I have been in so many relationships that it's gross. It is gross how many relationships I have been in. It is disgusting. I have been in like 14, 14 online relationships, 2 real life relationships, 1 kiss, and 18 talking stages that I never got out of. And can we just talk about that for a second? Like, the talking stage is kind of amazing, but kind of scary at the same time, because it is just very, very scary because, like, 1 minute the person could be all interested in you, and then the next minute they could have found someone else. Someone else could have fit their shoes, just so it's like it's taken away from you just like that. So it's like you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick with being in the talking stage. You gotta get on it, whether it's a woman or a man or like an alien, for God's sake. I don't know what you're into. So, but whatever it is, you just gotta jump on it, and you gotta set rules with the talking stage as well, because I don't set rules with the talking stage, but there are rules. It's like the rules are that you have to be like equally as interested as like I would say 50-50 interested in each other. You're not at a 100% yet. You're just like you're talking, you're getting to know each other, like ask each other like random questions to like get to know each other better and all of this stuff. So just like also I don't understand why people are scared to ask questions. Like so one of my friends, which she might be watching this video right now, but I don't know. So she is scared to like ask questions in the talking stage, and I'm just like over here like, girl, what? Like what? What? Like you have to ask questions. That's how it works. Like it's like rocket science. Like you gotta enjoy it to really want to ask questions. And the questions should be like unique and all that stuff, and like getting to know each other, like favorite ice cream flavor and like all that stuff. Which my favorite ice cream flavor is cookie dough. Cookie dough is so good. Comment down below what your favorite ice cream flavor is, cause mine is cookie dough, 100%. Um, but no. So I just like there was this guy. We're gonna call him we're gonna call him Domino because his name started with a D. That's what she said. um so she so Domino, me and him have been like we were best friends first. Like he was my best guy friend first, and we were talking, and we were also flirting at the same time because we wanted to be in a relationship, but we didn't want to like do the distance, which I've done distance before, so I don't maybe he just didn't want to do it, but I wanted to do it cuz like he was cute and nice and respectful, and like he was a man, but oh boy was I wrong. So me and him were like off on and off for a year. And then we had like we lost connection. Got back in connection, and we both just we were he was like, oh, like we were in a phone call with each other, and he was flirting with me hardcore. Like he was hardcore simping, like some simp action over here. Like he was hardcore, and I was like I was blushing like a little idiot that I was. So I decided to give him a second chance and said, oh, like, can we take this slow and like talking and all this stuff? So he was like, okay. And it was great for a while, and then it got weird. Like, there was this one phone call last night. Not last night. Jesus Christ. This was like years ago. Um, there was this phone call that I had with him, and it was really cute. Like, we were talking about, like, freaking, like, he was talking about marrying me. He was talking about, like, giving me the world. I'm like, bro, like, you're trying to be my sugar daddy, and I'm accepting you because hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Um, so yeah, and then he started to be all weird about it. Like, he wanted to see me, like, and rent a cabin and, like, see me. And may I mind you, this has only been like a month of us, like, doing whatever we were doing. So I got a little scared because he was talking about it in like a serial killer way. Like, I I don't want to get murdered. Okay, I value my life, and I just like, I mean, as cute as that would be if he wasn't a murderer, that would just be adorable. Like, but also, I don't really know you that well. I knew what he looked like, but it's like stranger danger. Like, always stranger danger. Like, no matter how much you trust them with your life, it is always stranger danger. It is always stranger danger. And so, yeah, that was the end of that for me. It, like, scared me away. It's like saying I love you too quickly. Like, that just scares me away, man. Like, some of these guys be saying I love you too quickly. That be scaring the absolute shit out of me. Like, there's a time and a place for that, but not now. Not in like 1 month of knowing each other. Like, I would say that's like a 2 month thing to say, like a 2 month thing, and then marriage is like a 5 month thing, and like freaking having kids are like a like 10 months like thing. It's like, and my timeline might be jacked up because I'm a little bit jacked up in romance, but hey, you get what you get. Like, so right now, currently, there is nobody in my life except myself. But hey, if there was a handsome guy watching, like, so, anyway, um, yeah, I have just been in a lot of relationships, and I think I'm a little bit damaged in that department because it's like, I when I was younger and I had my first boyfriend, I said I love you like too quickly, and like he said it back, and then we kept saying it, and then the word kept getting so worn out and used like all the time, so it was so like bad. So it's just like, and then it just went downhill from there. Like, I don't know why, but I find like all the toxic men in the world and date them, and then you see their true colors, and then you're like, oh shit, like, I gotta go. But then you're stuck in there because they manipulate the crap out of you, and then you're stuck. You're stuck in a pit. You're just like, you're stuck, and then you somewhat like can get out, but it's like you're not ready to leave them yet because like they're a giant baby and they can't handle themselves apparently. Um so like my aunt, she I love her to death, but she was in a relationship with a giant like baby, an alcoholic baby. Now he wasn't like this when they first started dating, but then he like started to turn into this like alcoholic, like no job, no nothing, and she had to do everything, which I praise her for that. I do, cause like in order to deal with like having the balls to deal with that, like I couldn't. Like I'm sorry, you would be gone in like 10 minutes if I had to do that shit. Like she had to do like all the taxes and like everything. So basically, even though the house was in his name, it was her house. It was her house. But now she is like thriving, and I'm so happy for her. Like she's just thriving. She has a new car. She has like a new like it's like it's not a house, but it's an apartment, and it's pretty cool. Like I love her to death, and I just like I think the world of her. Like she is just like I love her, man. So but yeah, relationships, even friendships can come and go, but at the end of the day, you're going to be stuck with like yourself. So self-love is just a huge thing, and it is just such a crazy like thing that you have to learn. Like, and if you learn that, then a whole bunch of doors will be open for you, and like everything else will just fall into place, and it will be just amazing. And sorry, my voice is like freaking sounds like it's going through puberty again. Honestly. Um so yeah, I mean friendships like my best friend, my best friend, and her name is Bella. And she's probably watching this right now, being like, "Oh my gosh, talk about me." Yes, I am, girl. I love you. um, but like, I love her to death, like more than I will ever love a man, probably. Like, she has been my ride or die, and like, there's like multiple best friends that are like that for me, but she has been like there day one. Like I remember like we met on Xbox like a couple years ago, and we were just like we automatically like clicked, and I just like I'm so happy for her that like she's living her dream. She has like a great boyfriend and everything, and like she is going through medical issues right now, but I mean I praise her for going through that by herself and being a strong woman, and I hope like that she gets better. So I just like I love her, and like we have had fights, but like here's the thing for me, like friendships don't grow if you don't fight. It's like a relationship. Like friendships aren't developed if you guys don't have one or two fights. And I will say that those fights that we have are very brutal, and we have almost ended our friendship like twice now because of a fight. But it's like I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change her or me for the world of how we met. Like, I can't wait for the day that I can like fly to where she lives and just like actually meet her, I think I'm gonna cry. Like I'm already kind of crying talking about it. But no, I just like I love her so much. I can gush about her for hours, but this podcast is that's not what we're here to do, I guess. Like, so we're yeah, like friendships will come and go, but like those friendships that you find are forever. Like they're like this. They're forever, man, and it's just like I'm just like so happy that I'm here and I'm living my best life and I'm in the state I want to be in, and I just like I'm so happy. Um so but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the podcast, um leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.